Hey guys, welcome back to another Blu-ray update. I'm sorry it's been so long since my last video. Been really preoccupied the last couple of months and with work and stuff, but yeah, I've got another Blu-ray update for the past 2 months, so this is going to cover the 7 Blu-rays that I've bought and ordered online through October and November. So a few of them are new releases, some of them are just random films, and 3 of them are more Studio Ghibli films again. So my last Blu-ray update I had 3 Studio Ghibli films, and this update I've got 3 more. I've also got more on the way, so that'll probably be my next update. So the first film for this update is a fairly new release. It came out a couple months ago on Blu-ray, and it kind of went under the radar, this film, even though it stars one of the biggest actors of all time, Tom Hanks, and one of my favourite actors. And it's a film we did earlier this year called A Hologram for the King. Really enjoyed this movie. It's not one of his best films, but it is very underrated, I find. It's only on like a 6.1 on the IMDb. I think it deserves to be around a 7. Really good. Not a heaps eventful film, but it's just kind of unique and different. So if you've seen this film, you'll know what I'm talking about, but if you haven't, definitely give it a chance because it's really good. And yeah, this is the UK edition, so it's not actually out here in Australia, I don't think, but anyway, that's the front cover, side, and the back there. Got a few special features and everything. And on the inside you get disc art as well, which is similar to the cover, so that's pretty cool. And pretty much anything with Tom Hanks is at least worth checking out, and this is actually pretty good, so I'm going to recommend this film. The next film is just a random one that I felt like picking up because I hadn't seen it in a few years, and it stars Tom Cruise. It's the 2012 action thriller drama film Jack Reacher. Obviously there's the new sequel, Jack Reacher Never Go Back, or Never Look Back, I can't remember what it's called, but it just came out. I haven't got around to seeing it yet, but I've heard that it's not that great. This film is good. It's not one of his best films, but it is still a solid action thriller film. Not heaps of action, but it's got a good story to it. And this is just the regular Australian Blu-ray release. It's the back cover there. And on the inside it's just plain silver disc, but still a pretty good film. As you guys know, I'm a Tom Cruise fan. He's not one of my favourite actors, but I do really enjoy a lot of his action films like the Mission Impossible movies and all that, and this is another really good one. So the next 2 films are new releases that just came out the last couple of days here in Australia, and the first one is a film I saw at the cinema with my brother a couple of months ago, the new Steven Spielberg film, The BFG, a really good family film, great animation and motion capture effects on Mark Rylance's character. He plays the BFG. He was also in Bridge of Spies last year, which was Spielberg's last film. But this is really good, really underrated also. It's only on like a 6.5 on the IMDb, but it's really good. Another great, fantastic musical score as well by John Williams, who I think has been under the radar a bit lately. His music hasn't been as impressive as it was back in the 80s and 90s, but this is a really great score, I found. And yeah, so that's the front cover, side, and the back there. And I just watched this again the other night and really enjoyed it with my whole family. So that's the inside, just a plain blue disc. But a great family movie. Kids will love this one, and I think adults should like it too. Yeah, I think growing up with this film it would be more of an experience, not like seeing it as a kid first, but I still really enjoyed this film. So the next new release was a film I was really looking forward to seeing in cinemas. Unfortunately it was a bit of a disappointment, as everyone who's seen it pretty much agrees with. But anyway, it's Suicide Squad, the new DC film. This is the extended cut, so I haven't gotten around to seeing the extended version yet. I think there's only like 11 minutes of extra footage, but I've also heard that the extra footage isn't that great, and that there's only like 1 or 2 brief scenes added with the Joker, which is unfortunate because I was really excited to hear about an extended cut, hoping that it would all be Joker footage, because there's pretty much he's pretty much a cameo character in the theatrical edition of the film, and so it's unfortunate that they didn't add more of his scenes into the extended cut as well. So still looking forward to seeing it and seeing what they did add and change, and yeah, hopefully it's a bit better than the theatrical cut. But anyway, this is just the standard release, Blu-ray and digital copy. Great cover there with all the characters, and the back's pretty cool too. You get a lot of special features there. And on the inside you get nice disc art. That's the theatrical version and the extended cut with the same disc art on both, but it looks pretty cool. So that's Suicide Squad on Blu-ray. So the last 3 films for this update, as I said earlier, are all Studio Ghibli movies. They're a Japanese animation company that I've really been getting into the last couple of months, and I've almost seen all their films. I think there's only like 2 I haven't seen yet, and of all those films I really enjoy about half of them. I think they've done just over 20 films, so about 10 of them I really like, and I've slowly been getting more and more of them, and I wasn't really expecting to get into this style animation. I'm not really an anime fan. This is really all I've seen of anime, the Studio Ghibli films, and yeah, really loving them so far though. So in my last update I think I had Castle in the Sky, Princess Mononoke and Spirited Away. So the next three I ordered. The first one is also by Hayao Miyazaki, and it's Ponyo from 2008, and I really love this movie. A lot of people say it's a bit more childish and aimed at kids, and I guess it is, but it's a very creative, fun and original film with great artwork, great music and characters, and I just really love this movie actually. And it's still continuing with the Studio Ghibli collection, as you can see, the same logos and everything as the last three. The UK releases with the slipcovers and Blu-ray and DVD combo packs as well, which is really cool. So I'm still pretty much sticking to the UK releases to keep it all uniform and everything. But that's the front cover and the back there with some screenshots. And the inside is pretty much the exact same on the cover and back and everything. But I like how you get disc art on all of these Studio Ghibli films. So that's the Blu-ray, I think, and the DVD behind it. Same artwork on this one, but quite often you do get different artwork on the Blu-ray and the DVD, which is cool. So I highly recommend this film, guys. It's definitely one of the better films in my opinion. Definitely check it out. So the next two I ordered at the same time, and they got here a couple days ago, and they're a bit more unknown, well not unknown, but they're lesser Studio Ghibli films, but I really enjoyed both of them a lot, and they're pretty recent ones as well. So this one is from Up on Poppy Hill from 2011 by Goro Miyazaki. I think it's Hayao's son, and I think he's only done 2 films for the company, but this one was really good. It's a bit underrated. It's not one of their popular ones. It kind of went under the radar a bit, but I love the animation style in this film, and the detail and the setting, and the music's really great too. That's one thing I've always noticed about their films, is the music, and the soundtracks are fantastic for all their movies. And yeah, so as you can see, it's the same with the slipcover and the logos and everything at the top, so that's pretty cool. That's the back there with some nice artwork. On the inside it's the same, the artwork on the back and front. And like I said, you do get the Blu-ray and DVD with 2 different disc arts, which is pretty cool. So that's the Blu-ray and that's the DVD. And that's what I really like about the UK releases of these films. They put a lot of effort and detail into the discs and the slipcovers and everything, and make everything look really nice. So the final film for this update is actually Studio Ghibli's final film from 2014, and it's called When Marnie Was There. I really enjoyed this one, and I think the artwork is fantastic in the film. Even on the cover, as you can see, like the water effects and the sky and everything, it just looks amazing. And I love the setting and music in this film once again. It came out in 2014, and it was their final release. I don't know if they're coming back at all. I hope they do with some more films, because they're really fantastic, and this is a bit underrated one as well. It's not one of their most popular films, but I really enjoyed it. So that's the front and the back, some screenshots and special features, and same again, added the slipcover. And you get the same artwork on this one on both discs, but that's fine. It looks pretty cool anyway. Blu-ray and DVD. Pretty much the same artwork as the front cover. So thanks guys for watching my Blu-ray update for the last couple of months with these 7 titles. Definitely ask questions if you have any about the films or the Blu-ray releases. As I said, I've got a few more Studio Ghibli films coming this month. Some of them are for Christmas though, so I won't be able to include them in an update until January probably. But yeah, I'm sorry about the lack of videos lately. Hopefully I'll be back with more movie reviews and Blu-ray updates coming in the new year and things like that. So thanks for watching guys. Please subscribe and check out some of my previous videos, and I'll see you later. Bye.